Tami, Bing is after your job. I'm Melton, son of a carpenter Mary, and this is my son of a carpenter Mary sugar check parable, and it's also my Tommy parable series. Yes, Dad a carpenter, worked on skyscrapers. Mom Mary Ann, I am the son of a carpenter Mary. I get to make parables. This is my Tommy parable series about Tommy, the no-armed Chinese fellow who lost both his arms in a wood chipper incident. He was brown-nosing. He was slowly feeding his right arm into a wood chipper because his boss Wu told him to. You know, no job is worth that, guys. Yeah, I'm doing my laminating today. So, I'm going to try and do two things at once, and it's difficult for me because I am a handsome bald guy. But I hope to show you what I've already laminated, and I hope to tell you my Tommy parable about, yeah, he got a promotion. Tommy did. For being stupid, for sticking that right arm into the wood chip. And yes, the left arm saw what was going on with the right arm, and of course was surprised. The body's never chipped up arms before. And they had this unwritten agreement. Righty, well actually it was a written agreement. Righty wrote it down before he got chipped up. The body totes the arms, excuse me. The arms tote stuff, they zip up, they button up. They do all kinds of work for the body, including the nasty stuff. Wiping butts in the bathroom. And picking noses. Before he lost both his arms, Tommy was a professional nose picker. And now he just has to rely on the kindness of strangers to pick his nose. Tommy got a good promotion, a real good promotion. He's bossing a whole lot of folks around out of being blindly obedient. Of course, it cost him his arms. He's at work right now as this parable starts. I don't know what is up with his laminating lately. Run it through again. He's at work. He's watching the Three Stooges as his, his workers do all the work. And, he's got his straw and his cola there, and he laughs real hard at the Three Stooges he's watching. And, often snorts, farts, And yeah, no, it's not coming out. There is nothing there. It's just, oh, I forgot my sunglasses. Where is my sunglasses? I had them just a moment ago. You see? That right there. I take to it. There's nothing underneath there. It is just, as stupid as anything. Okay, let me get my sugar check in before I forget it, and then I can get back to stuff. Yeah, still got out my sunglasses, and they just flew out the window. So that's why I've got my thing up here. It's resting on my hat because my little thing I rest my phone on. It flew out the window after this morning's sugar check. Now my sunglasses are gone. I don't need it, except I make them look cool. But I still like to have them. Ah, there you are. Okay, let's see if I can do my sugar check real quick and get back to... You see, I always put it right here in the little compartment it's got. But, yeah, after this morning sugar check, it just disappeared. It didn't even penetrate the skin, I don't think. That is unreal. Finally. Anyway, Tommy's at work and gets a call from Katie, the cat cook at the Cat's Got You Tongue, wanting some more. A 202. Yeah, that's pretty good for in the afternoon. It can be up over 400. Get back to my laminating. 834. I try to keep it under 15. But other folks come into the Cat's Got You Tongue and want some more. And Wu, yeah, the guy who told Tommy, his boss, to stick his right arm into the wood chipper, he was at the diner, and Katie, the cat cook. Orientals like cats and dogs. No, not as dinner, not as pets as dinner. And she overheard Wu on his phone talking to Bang, Tommy's arch rival. He was in Chinese asshole school with him, and they've been rivals ever since, especially now that Tommy is in charge of the Stone Cold Melton impersonator. That's me. Stone Cold Melton's nickname, Son of a Carpenter Mary, is my parentage. Ever since Tommy got the Northern LA Stone Cold Impersonator promotion, managing all the impersonators of Northern LA, Tommy and Bing's rivalry has been so much worse. And that's what Wu is talking about on the phone, and he's talking to Bing. He wants Tommy's job. That's what Katie overheard. And Wu told Bing to come to his office in the afternoon, and he's gonna talk to him about it. And so Katie, she's a real good. Oh, Tommy eats even more cat than your average Chinese fellow. So he's a real good customer for Katie, and she wants to make sure he's got plenty of money to buy that cat. And so she tells him, and Tommy, he's upset. He jumps up, he puts Mia in charge of everybody, and he goes to check on things at Wu's office. And when he gets there, there's no receptionist there. There's usually a receptionist there. So Tommy he sneaks over to Wu's door, and he listens in to Wu and Bing having a conversation, and Wu tells Bing, yes, Tommy has been slacking off a lot lately. I've been thinking of replacing him, but I've got to give you a test first. Come with me down the hallway, and I'll do that. And Tommy, he jumps out of the way and runs down the hallway, hides behind this, one of these poles, pillars, kind of things. He's real thin, especially now he's missing both arms. And he tiptoes behind them as they go down outside to the parking lot. And Wu, pulls the tarp off the wood chipper. And Tommy kind of hides behind a car as Wu starts up that wood chipper, and he tells, yes, of course, Bing. He tells Bing to stick his right arm into that wood chipper. And Bing, kind of hesitates a little. He says, you got to be kidding. And Wu says, no, I need to know you are loyal before I give you this big promotion. And yeah, Bing acts like he's gonna for a moment there, and then he just backs out. He runs away, runs down and says, I'm sorry, I'm sick, I gotta go home. And Tommy's hiding behind this car there. As Wu turns off the wood chipper, he takes out his cell phone and he calls up me, his boss. And he says, oh, yeah, I'm sorry. I thought we had a replacement for Tommy, but he failed the loyalty test. I'll have to keep looking. So Tommy, he's on his way back. He's going to take the day off. Halfway back to work, he decides he's going to take the day off, and he goes to, the diner. The cat's got your Tom. I want him some more. Katie, the cat cook, cooks up the cat there for him. And he tells her, thanks, Katie. I almost lost that job. To woo? I swear, if you're a handsome bald guy, whatever you do, don't try to do two things at once. You've heard me misspeaking the whole parable here. I'm distracted. Yeah, I don't know where I can use my hat. It's just difficult to do it over there. With, in the morning, there's the microwaves there, and it's kind of hard to, I have to rig something up. Maybe some, make my own thing for the phone. Big, aluminum foil is very formable, so I can just form a nice little. Well, I got it from Walmart, and I don't know what happened to it. I finished my parable. I went in the bedroom. I've been using the computer in the bedroom lately because it's got a whole lot more. Well, yeah, it's also because of that Spectrum's decibel law breaking fleet. It's also the Mormons in the fleet. So when the Mormons or when Spectrum comes to your door to install cable, to annoy you, to interrupt your dinner, to offer to help, when they do that, Flight 93 checking post in front of them, ask them, what is your very active port, Spectrum? Well, formerly Time Warner Cable. What is your very active part in America's high-tech lifelines? I can't reach Melton. I don't know when else that phone won't be allowed to work because I'm a real Christian or because I'm in the wrong political party. I'm not the big name in my business. Oh yeah. You can find these fives to print out on www.meltonprints.blogspot.com, and ChristComplexLinks.blogspot.com has years and years of YouTubes, 9 years of YouTubes, and me asking for that first Flight 93 check and post call. I'm not getting one. That's a lot of mass censorship conducted without fear of being covered by the evening news. We the people must be the evening news. You make the video, whoever's in that room there with you right now, their phone, their family's lifeline not working as you try to call me. It's going to be but something boring that you get when you try to call me. A phone ringing, an error message, a busy signal. If you get to leave a message, I don't get it. And you don't show up on my caller ID, my call log, my call record. It doesn't matter what you get. Yeah, it's going to be boring. It's not going to be boring. Excuse me. Once again, handsome hairy guy. It's not going to be boring if you need to firemen, police, paramedics. And you don't need them every day, but you do need that money in your pocket from your business. Next time you're calling up countless other customers and you get that phone ring, the error message, that business signal. You get to leave a message, but if they can't get back to you, they can get it. That's so someone else who's a bigger name in your business, but they don't supply the same as good a product as you do. That's so they can get the business, not you. So here's what you do about that. You make that video, you post that video, you tell everyone to do the same. And yes, Spectrum's got their fives, the Latter-day Saints have their fives, the Adventist cult with their attacking doctors as of late have their five. They can all reach me by phone. Ask them how you do that. When else in my family's life I'll not be allowed to work because of what you're actively taking part in. LDS, Latter-day Saints, Mormons, they're proud of that title, LDS. Adventists, the vegetarian cult, and Spectrum, breaking decibel laws on a daily basis. They're 10 feet from a apartment complex, and yes, they do have the ability to turn those things off when an entire fleet is leaving in the morning or getting back in the evening. They don't do that. They are active participants in America's high-tech lifelines. So check and post in 5 in front of Spectrum. Oh, you don't want to do the Geraldo thing? That's okay. It's your home when the Mormons are invading it. You simply ask them. Ask those Adventist doctors worldwide, what do you know about this? Your church, not only not now my flashlight's gone. I swear the whole day it's been like this. If you see a flashlight and a phone holder flying down Eagle Rock Boulevard, yeah, it's mine. But yeah, ask those folks. You go to that Adventist doctor, ask him, what do you know about John Melton Brady's been asking for 936 for 9 years. Here, let me show you what he means by America's phones, America's lifelines not working when they try to call him. And you try to call me, 424-229-4140. Let me show you this. I'm going to have to shut it off. It's 23 minutes. That's way too long. What do you know about that? Same with the Mormons, same with your phone makes an audio. You can make an audio. When those Latter-day Saints and those Spectrum folks are in your home. What do you know about this? One else on my phone not be allowed to work because of what you're actively taking part in. You know, good folks, they're not going to have a problem with you demonstrating America's high-tech lifeline. That's what gets the firemen, the police, paramedics. Those phones in your hand. Those lifelines. Bad ones like the Mormons, the Latter-day Saints, the Adventists, and Spectrum. They're going to get angry. They're going to have a story to tell. Get that on video. And yeah, you don't want to do the Geraldo thing. You can. Oh, we need to do the Geraldo thing. Geraldo's sure the hell not doing it. Simply make note. That's where I had it out. Well, these are my stigmata eyes. You can't see them too well. You can kind of see where it is there, but hey, oh, I didn't even switch that. I don't have time. I have it out too. Where? is all of this stuff going? Oh, here you are. It's tonight. Got Check and Post and Pipe. Come see me in person. Yeah, all those folks you're gonna find Check and Post and Pipe in front of. Ask them how you reach Melton by phone. Good folks aren't gonna have a problem with you demonstrating America's high-tech life ones. Bad ones gonna get angry and gonna have a story to tell. Check and Post and Pipe. Make that video. Whatever you get when you don't get me, post it. That's your high-tech lifeline. Be the reporter.